The following program was produced by CTV Community Television.
For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, welcome to another edition of the Focus program. My name is Paul Dingeman. I've got some really good information for you today as I throw my earphone over the side. City Superintendent Steve Duchane, welcome to the Focus program.
Paul?
Nice to see you. I see you in the hallway.
Yes.
Mike Pauls, nice to see you,
Always
General
good to see
Manager of Lafontaine Chevy-GMC, Chevy-Buick-GMC.
That's correct. Yeah.
It's always got to get those car dealers, cars in the right lineup. We wanted to bring both of you guys in here because there's been a wonderful development that's happened because you guys went together and worked together. The city of St. Clair for probably 20 plus years has had a senior van, and over the years it became a little rusty and hard to move around and had many things. So you suggested that we get a new one, and tell me that story. What happened?
Well, the service is very important to the city council and the community and the residents, and our drivers are having some problems with the existing vehicle. It wasn't time to replace the vehicle on the multi-year equipment schedule, so we had a little bit of a problem there. We were dropping some appointments. We weren't being able to fulfill the goals, so we had to come up with some solution. So the idea too was to have a vehicle that's suitable for assisted transportation. And our van that was being used, strict passenger van, did not have for those with restricted mobility. So we were looking for something with real mobility again that met all the requirements and would be a little more modern and efficient too. But mostly the other one wasn't running. So we had a short time to get this done, and that's when they stepped in and we had the contacts made, and the dealership came through with, we worked out a financial arrangement that was very beneficial to us, and we appreciated it very much. Excellent. And that allowed us to write this into our program. We will be paid through transportation funds over time with the state of Michigan, but right now this was a perfect budget fit. And for a fourth of the cost, we got really back in business and better. Wow. We not only got back in business, but we were better than we were before.
We got some video, Mike, that you're involved in on the day that the keys were passed from you to the mayor. Let's take a look at this video now. We'll talk about this van, what kind of a van it is. And there you go. There you go. That's the beautiful dealership.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of a van is this?
This is a Ford Transit Connect van, and it's got two sliding doors on both sides, so the passengers can get in and out very easily there. And of course, you got the driver in the passenger seat in the front. And then what's really nice about this vehicle here is in the back on the lift, you'll see it here coming up. It actually has a wheelchair lift in there, so it's accessible for our seniors to be able to travel through or to get to an appointment or whatever it is that they might need. But it's fully wheelchair accessible.
And it's accessible on both sides.
Yes.
And it's pretty low to the ground.
Yeah.
So it's easy
for
for a senior to get in and out of.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about this is, as a local car dealership, our responsibility goes beyond selling vehicles. This is more than just a vehicle. This is we thought it's about people. Mm-hmm. And we were happy to step in and assist the city out on making this work. And
so you can put a wheelchair in the back of it.
Absolutely. Yep. It can just roll right up there. It gets it's the perfect van
very
compact, very easy to get in and out. And it's when I was talking with the city, they're like, we need an accessible wheelchair lift, and I was like, okay, well, let's start looking for one of these vehicles. Well, lo and behold, we actually had one on the lot.
Oh, so
you had? We had it. Yeah, we had it here. So I couldn't believe how it was meant to be, I think.
And the mayor accepting the keys. That's wonderful. Well, that's a great offering and participation of a local dealer. Let's talk about Lafontaine for a second. Lafontaine started in Dearborn, and then went to Highland.
That's correct.
But they've got a lot of similarities to the dealers that we had here. The Chrysler dealer and the Chevy dealer, and Bob Lowe with Ford years and years ago. They were small town dealers, and so was Mr. Lafontaine.
Absolutely. So Mr. and Mrs. Lafontaine started in 1980 in Dearborn with a Toyota store, and then grew into our Cadillac Pontiac GMC store in Highland, Michigan, which is a small town. And the Lafontaine family has always gravitated towards wanting to do business in a small town, because it's important to the Lafontaine family that we're here for the community. You know,
Right, and
we live here, our families are here. You know, this is a people business. We just want to be a pillar or a fabric of the community in any way that we can support.
And you touch the community with a lot of employees too, don't you?
Yeah, our Chevrolet-Buick-GMC location employs approximately 100 employees.
Wow.
And our Ford location is approximately 55 employees.
Wow, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's a great, both stores, great teams. You know, just we're very happy to be here. We really are.
And I understand it in that envelope there,
Yeah.
you've got some breaking news about Lafontaine. Can
Yeah.
you share that with us today?
Yeah, absolutely. I can share. We have a little expansion that's going to be starting this year at our General Motors location. So we've got a separation of showrooms. We're going to have a separated Buick-GMC showroom and a separate Chevrolet showroom.
Wow.
And here's a couple just quick images of what it's going to look like there. And you know, it's going to be state of the art, and we're excited. And we're going to reposition our service lane there in between those two buildings. So Chevrolet will have its separate showroom, and Buick-GMC will have its separate showroom. But
Absolutely phenomenal.
same service department, one service lane still for our customers, easily access.
That's just great. And this is the blessings of General Motors, and it's going to start pretty soon.
Yeah, we're hoping to have things start here and come beginning of summer.
So the existing parking lot where you have inventory of new cars and trucks, that will become this new dealership.
That is correct. So I've had a lot of employees and the customers say, well, where's the parking going to go?
Yeah.
Well, we thankfully own the acreage next to the store there too, actually right behind this building, and we'll be developing that into additional parking spaces for inventory and whatnot.
I've heard long-term rumors that there's going to be some movement at the Ford store too.
That is correct. So on that same acres next to the acreage that we have next to the GM location is 36 acres that we'll be positioning the Ford dealership on.
Wow.
To do its expansion as well. And then the current Ford facility will still remain there. You know, there's plans to turn that into a different service type facility for commercial vehicles. So we got,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The area needs somebody for the commercial vehicle kind
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
work. So.
Yeah.
Aren't we lucky?
Are we lucky indeed?
We're lucky to be
Good
here.
there. Well,
Yeah.
we were pleased, and we were lucky you had the right van. I love that transit van, right size. Good for our drivers too.
Yeah.
Our drivers are not all young people. I won't disclose ages, but they could use a comfortable ride, and certainly that came through with the transit.
Yeah. Well, you know, this van, it just represents more than transportation. This van is, I think, a representation of looking out for one another.
Yes.
And that's just something that we're proud to stand behind.
Good.
Great business resident.
We're going to make him stay for a couple seconds because the next topic is roads, and of course that's very
We can't
important.
get enough of roads in Michigan, right?
All right, you have got plans for 2026, but if Sully will throw up the video or the slides from 2020, no, let's go. Yeah, that's the one from 2020, and we see a lot of red on this. What does that red mean?
Well, explaining this a little bit, the PACER program is a rating system that scientifically takes the status of the roadway surfaces, subbase, and the overall condition of it, graded against its lifetime. Everything has a lifetime, including roads. And the PACER, when we talk about that, the pavement assessment system will go through and scientifically put together about what stage the road's at. Now, perfectly, you want to be putting money back into a road just as it's reached a point where before failure. When failure, I mean where the road surfaces break up a lot,
Right.
where the subbase goes down, it no longer is serviceable. Ergo, we stop, we see the asphalt patching and those things. So you want to do that early. When this program, which is an ongoing program of the city, it starts with this, the red being what we would think. It's failed.
Okay.
Red calling out, that means in engineering terms, you might as well not put any more
Money
into
Yeah.
it. It's time to replace it
Okay.
because you're just putting good money after bad.
So that's 2020. Now the next one is 2021. There's a little bit of improvement there, but there's still a lot of red.
A lot of red still, and
Okay.
not enough of the good and excellent.
Okay, next we got 2022. Again, the subdivision to the north there, not the Highlands. Yeah, the Highlands is in the green, right? That's getting that start. Okay, next we got more green coming. All right. Now we're up to 2024, and we've got a lot of green showing, but you still got some red there.
Absolutely. It's a 30-mile street system. We classify it in city lingo as major and local streets by class because under the Act 51 gas and weight tax system of the state of Michigan, we get a payment from the statewide collection based on the type of road it is. And this local millage supplements this road program is taking care of that step forward that otherwise the city would not be able to afford. Because basically we're only receiving enough funds, I would say barely, to maintain the 30 miles of roads, but that's not true because really almost every community falls behind because our transportation and taxation system, it needs major reform, not minor reform, and it's only another subject. You're going to be going on a day, and we don't want to be replacing the van by the time we're in it with this.
Okay,
this
let's see
meeting.
2025. Okay, now there's a lot of green, a lot more green there. This is the 25, 26. This is what's going to happen this year, and those black marks around there are the roads that you're going to be taking care of.
Yes, when you look at that, and I think that is, you have Adams Street, 3rd to 10th. This is going to be asphalt resurfacing. You've got J Street, 3rd to 9th. You've got J Street from 3rd to Riverside, complete reconstruction on that one. Now that's one, when we say complete, we're digging up the base, almost starting over to build that back.
By Fifth Third Bank.
Yeah, yes, and then, so that's going to be the heavy lift of that. And of course, this is all, you have to work with utilities, the underground, curb to curb, and those things. And then 12th Street, Clinton Avenue to Cedar Street, that's our last asphalt resurfacing. But you'll see when those turn green, that has been substantial progress with this program, which is ongoing to the point that we do come to a pivotal year. And in 26, a pivotal year is the voter-approved millage that supports the program will be coming up for
So what we've
reconsideration.
seen, this development from all red to almost all green, has been supported by the voters
Yes.
for a number of years, and that bond issue, I guess it is coming to a conclusion.
The millage, the authorized millage for transportation of the 2.4 mils is expiring.
Okay.
And it expires, and so the council will be, and we've talked about a couple council meetings now, it would be put on the ballot for voters to continue the program funding. If not, our road programs will continue, but they certainly will not be able to accomplish anything close to this. So assume that we're treading water with the basic gas and weight tax that we receive, a couple $1 million a year to maintain everything of the 30 miles. Without this, we won't be able to progress and do the reconstruction at the pace that it's been to this point.
We've got to have good roads for this new senior van.
The only thing they like about bad roads would be replacing tires, and nobody wants that. they want to have good rides for everybody, and roads are a part of our entire transportation system. So and they don't want to just replace hubcaps. They want you to turn in a good car that's not well beaten up by our roads. So we want good roads for everybody.
All right, gentlemen, I thank you. Thanks for all the support that you give the city, CTV.
Yep. Thank you very much. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
See you, sir.
Thank you, Paul.
See you upstairs.
Yeah, see you there.
Always good to see you.
We're back with our next guest, which is Dan Casey, and he's got a special guest from the St. Clair Murphy Inn. We'll talk about that in just a second.